Hello, and welcome to Boot Camp. In this segment, we're going to be talking about division and remainders. So when you think about division, we want to think about how many parts are we splitting things up into. The important thing being that these are equal parts. What do I mean by that? Well, say we want to do 20 divided by 4. What that is saying is take 20 things and split it up into 4 equal parts. Here in this picture, we're splitting up 20 apples, or whatever fruit, into 4, let's say, shopping carts at the supermarket. How many would each person get? You could go, here's one for you, here's one for you, here's one for you, and so on, but that might take a while. If you do, though, and you actually do follow through, you'll see that there's 5 in each group. Perhaps it's a bit of a faster way you might be able to split these up. This kind of brings us to what we call fact families. If you know that 5 times 4 is 20, you can rearrange the equation to get other similar facts. Rather than putting things together like multiplication, we're breaking it apart. In this example, we know that 3 times 4 is 12. So, rearranging, 12 whole things split into 4 parts is 3 in each part. In the same vein, 12 divided by 3 is 4. This brings us to what we call long division. It is worth knowing that in this example, we're trying to find 649 divided by 9. 649 is called your dividend, and 9 is called your divisor, or the thing that you're dividing by. To do this, we think, does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? The steps being divide, multiply, subtract, check, and bring down. This will make more sense with an example, so let's do it. So, going one number at a time from left to right, we want to check how close can we get without going over. So, 9 really can't go into 6 without going over. So we're going to put a 0 up there in our answer, or our quotient. 9 times 0 is 0. We're going to put that down below beneath the 6. Subtract, 6 minus 0 is 6. Check, and make sure that what we just got is less than our divisor. 6 is indeed less than 9. We can keep going. And bring down the next number, in this case, the 4. Well, 9 times what is close to 64 without going over? 9 times 7. Put the 7 up top. 9 times 7 is 63. Put it down beneath. Subtract, we get 1. And 1 is indeed less than 9. That's our check. Bring down the 9, going from left to right. Continue in this fashion until there's nothing left for you to really bring down. Now, when we have larger numbers, it's the same process, but just with bigger numbers. 39 times 1 is close to 64 without going over, and proceed onwards. So we talked about most of the terminology. Your answer, or the thing you get on top of your division, is called your quotient. We had your dividend and your divisor. And sometimes it doesn't quite go in nicely. So 11 divided by 4 is 2. Now, if we just divide by 2, and we do 4 times 2, we get 8. We have 3 left over. At the end of the day, if you have anything left, that's called your remainder. We will use that heavily in fractions and decimals. Stay tuned. Lastly, we have division by 0. It is okay to have a 0 in the top, or to have it be your dividend, but it is no good to have it in the bottom, or to have it be your divisor. Think of it like water. If I want to pour a pitcher of water into 2 equal cups, I can do that. Even if there's nothing in the pitcher, it's just nothing that gets transferred. But if I take that same pitcher and it's full, and I pour it into no cups, I'm going to have a mess all over my floor. If you put that into your calculator, you will get an error. Just keep an eye out for it. It's a very special case. That was our segment on division and remainders.